Y'all know I've been doing a little thinking, probably not enough drinking, but I just wanted to make this little quick blurb. Maybe it probably won't be quick. But those of you that are trying to be homesteaders or trying to start out on a farm, hopefully you know this, but if you don't, I'm going to send this to you just as a lesson. You need to find, if you have not already, your local high school, hopefully, anyway, and get in touch with their ag department, okay? Hopefully they have one. If they don't, you're trying to homestead in the middle of the city, I don't know. But any rural school that I know of has an ag department, probably has an FFA. But what's important is the ag shop and the other resources that you can hopefully work with the school to help utilize. And that's not to say using the school, but it's a great resource where you can actually commission to have projects done and just work with them for just general. If you need resources, if you're starting out as a homesteader and you don't have a welder or you don't have a wood shop or whatever it is that you need, reach out to your local, to the school, go up and talk to the ag advisors and see if you can work with them, see if it's something they can help you with. So I thought of this because, you know, I've been driving a school bus, so I'm in cahoots with all the school up here now. And several of the ag teachers also drive school buses, so I talked to them more and more, and I actually just gave him some drawings for a project I want built yesterday. And I mean, he's probably gonna build it for free. You're gonna use just scrap metal out of the shop. He's going to have a kid build it just so the kid gets experience on, you know, design and build and welding. And, you know, he'll give me an item that I need, you know, and that I've designed, that I want. Hopefully it'll work. And I mean, heck, I'm not opposed to paying for it. I'll make a donation to the ag chapter or whatever. You know, it's fair price for a fair trade. But the point is, if I go take that to some, you know, other shop somewhere else, it's going to cost me a lot more. And it may not go as well. And, you know, it also helps the school. So just an idea. I'm also talking to them about using the greenhouse. They have a greenhouse and they don't really do a whole lot with it. So I'm hoping I can actually get some of my seed plats in there and use that, because I don't have my own greenhouse. But anyway, I just want to mention that to you guys. If you haven't thought of that, it's a super, super big resource. Go up there, get a hold of them, talk to them, see if they can help you. Well, I just figured I would show you guys my latest score that I'm super excited about. I finally got a bat house, and I got it 100% free of charge. So I have to make this video as a thank you, if nothing else, and also I'll give credit where it's due. This was from a local Girl Scout troop, actually, Troop 9601, and I just so happened to be in the feed store at Knox Farm and Feed there in Porter yesterday. I'd done a beekeeping class, and just kind of wandering around the store, you know, excuse me, seeing what he had, and I saw this, and it had flyers and stuff stacked on top of it, so I grabbed a little flyer first about building my own, and then I asked him, I said, well, how much are they selling that bat house for? I'm just curious. And he said, it's not for sale, but it's yours if you want it. He said they just built it as a project, just, you know, to have the experience of, you know, working with tools, whatever, just to learn. And so he said, by all means, it's yours. He said, it's not for sale. They just put it in here and, you know, said somebody could take it if they wanted it. So I'm like, heck yeah. You know? I mean, a lot of times you see a little bat house for sale in the store and it's a quarter of this size and they want $50 for it or whatever. I mean, you guys know me, I'm a schemer. I've thought about building the things for sale, but I could never really find a good set of plans, and of course never also thought that I had the time to do it. But anyway, I'm super thrilled about this thing. I have no idea how many bats this thing should theoretically hold, but I think the little ones that are like a quarter this size say they can hold 50 plus bats. So I'm like, come on, you know, give me some bats in this big boy. I've got to do a little research and figure out. I know you're supposed to hang it up high, and I think you're supposed to hang it south facing. I mean, even down here in the south, You know, the bats don't mind it being warm at night, and they want it warm. Obviously, you get into fall and winter. If it's south facing and it stays warmer, your bats will stay around a little longer. Down here in Houston, there's a couple places, for those of you that don't know, there's a couple places that actually, there's year-round bat colonies that live up under some bridges. There's one out in San Antonio, there's one in Houston. I don't know if I can get one up here, but pretty much anytime that it's mild at night, we see 2 little brown bats. And it's always, for 3 years now we've lived here at the farm, just 2 little bats. And I have no idea where they roost. There's never any more, never any less. I mean, sometimes it's 1 versus 2. But yeah, I would sure like to cultivate them because we have got some mosquito problems, you know, obviously being in the swamp. So anything I can do to put up bat houses and give them a place to live would be excellent. I mean, you guys know my property is, you know, just nothing but pine trees all the way around. And the pine trees don't really offer, in general, pine trees don't offer a lot of voids or, you know, holes for bats to roost in. So to give them a perfect bat box, hopefully will be worth it. I've just got to figure out which one of these trees I want to slap it on. Maybe put it up in that one with the fork in it, since it's not a good log tree anyway. I don't know. I got to figure out how I'm going to get up there. I've got to get a ladder tall enough, because you're supposed to mount them way up high. But I also feel like I want to mount it back on the back of the house, or back by the shop, so if we're sitting on the back deck at night, then we can see the bats come out. That would be pretty awesome. But anyway, I mostly just wanted to brag about it for a little bit, and like I said, give credit where it's due. I don't have any affiliation with this Girl Scout troop. I'd never even heard of them before, but yeah, I'm happy that they did it. I'm thankful that they did it. If you guys know who they are, and I got to see, I might be able to see if I can send them a donation or something, you know, just as an anonymous donation, because I mean, this is, again, if you look at the price equivalent, this thing should be a, you know, if you're looking at on value on, you know, bats per square foot or whatever, bats per box, this thing is worth like hundreds based on the pricing of, you know, those other ones. Is it $100 materials? No, not at all. It's not even treated plywood here and whatever. But I don't know, I guess it's the thought that counts. Hopefully they don't mind, because this is treated fence pickets, and that's untreated, just a 1x2. I don't know how long it'll last. Hopefully the bats don't mind that that's pressure treated. I doubt they will. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to give credit where it was due, brag about my new toy, because it, you know, that's the best you can ask for. It caught me totally off guard. I wasn't looking for a bat house, and I wasn't really planning to buy one, but hey, if it's free, I'll do it. So, gotta do a little research, figure out how and when I'm gonna get it hung up, and I'll try to let you all know.